Welcome everyone to the Yoga and Health Foundation podcast. My name is Hila. I'm here with Danielle and Juan. The Yoga and Health Foundation is all about mental health, wellness, and happy living. And we're so excited to have this interview today with our friend Juan.
Yeah, thank you, Hila. And thank you, Juan. It's Juan Sotopinto, and he's a great at facilitating constellation work and dream work and many other things. He has many interests, and I've attended his offerings many times, and I really benefit from them every time. So thank you for joining us today, Juan.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Honor.
Thank you. So Juan, to start, you think you could just kind of tell us your story? Like I haven't even heard lots of your story, so I'd love to hear more about it.
Okay. Yeah, of course. I am from Mexico. I was born in Chiapas in South Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I studied business.
Mm-hmm.
I finished a master's degree, MBA in Mexico, and I was working 20 years for a cement company, a multinational. But there was a time where I discovered the Buddhism,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a real shift in my life. I remember the first day that I attended a workshop because I was working as an executive in sales
Mm-hmm.
with many customers and pressure. And I remember the first workshop when the monk said, because I was very worried about finance.
Mm-hmm.
In that time now I have 4 daughters. So I had a lot of pressure as a man to provide to the family, and so that was the first move or the first shift in my life. That what is this?
Yeah.
And then I studied Gestalt. That was another step. Gestalt therapy. I was trained in an institution 3 years. And then I discovered family constellations. And
May
also,
I ask you, what was in Buddhism that captured you? What was attractive to you? You said, I discovered it.
Yes, because it was, I don't know, imagine that you live in a world, in a context as a father, business, customers. But suddenly you discover something spiritual pathway.
Yeah.
I always share that because it was amazing to discover something different. And the main shift was relaxing. So I was very fortunate because probably I was very worried about my job, about the future. I was more rational, always thinking. So the meditation, I discovered the meditation, the importance of for me it's the most important, the spiritual path.
Yeah, it's just a big shift in your consciousness.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, and I was very fortunate because I was tempted because I started to study Buddhism, and I was tempted to leave everything.
Become a monk.
Was very close to that decision. Thank you for my wife, that she was very angry and she said, "Well, what are you doing?" So that helped to
Find the balance.
The balance, and also the Gestalt and the constellations helped me to ground the spirituality, because sometimes that's important to say that sometimes people it's very easy to be confused spirituality with rational, but I think we have to embody the spirituality to bring into this world.
Yeah, I agree. For some people, the monk is the right path, but for some of us, we're supposed to
Yeah,
bring the
and
spiritual.
I kept going in the business, and I was very success in the company.
So you kept both worlds.
Yes, of
You
course.
didn't
No.
renounce the world
No.
and went deep dive into Buddhism, but you integrated it into your life.
I integrated that, and
Thanks to your wife.
thanks to my wife.
It's Women's International Day
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
We call it
Yes, of
Shakti
course.
Day.
Acknowledge the wife.
Yeah, she obviously she was because I was having workshops and classes, and she said, "Oh, hey, we have to work with the dishes." And
Yeah.
it was great because I kept going in the business, and I was very success in terms of sales. And my customers, I remember that they started to say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Because we used to talk about prices and volume, sales, no?
But they noticed something different.
Yeah,
in you.
they noticed something different, and I really, I say this. I feel very grateful for having that opportunity for myself to have that balance.
Yeah.
That's,
There's a saying that goes, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water.
exactly.
After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water.
Oh, absolutely.
that's it,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's right.
That's a great saying.
Yeah.
If not, there is a risk of losing
The groundedness.
the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Gestalt and all the body work helped me. I started to do yoga, to having more conscious about my body.
Your movements, your breath, everything.
So what brought you into Gestalt? I mean, that's how I pronounce it. I'm sure we're
Gestalt.
talking about the same thing, right?
Yes,
Gestalt.
I'd like to actually hear more about it too, the Gestalt. Yeah, whenever you want to share.
So it was great because I had this realization of spirituality, but then I lost, or I didn't have the connection with my body, with my emotions. And when I started the Gestalt, I started to be more aware. That's the main goal of the Gestalt, to be aware of your emotions, thoughts, the connection, and try to integrate the whole thing. Being more awareness of yourself as a whole. That's the main goal.
So it's more of a meditative practice, basically? Because I haven't dealt into it.
Meditation
Yeah.
helps.
So what is it though, if you were to define it?
Gestalt?
Yeah.
I will say that after Sigmund Freud, there were a lot of, there was flow, or I don't know how to say, like
A movement?
a movement. Thank you. The humanistic approach was different because with Sigmund Freud, for example, the customer or the client, there was a distance. The psychologist was higher in a top, and the other it's in a lower level.
Yeah.
The customer, the client.
The patient.
So one important thing here is that we are in the same level.
Right, so diminishing the hierarchy.
Yes, there is no hierarchy between the therapist and the client.
I see.
And even the contact. So for example, before the distance between the psychologist and the customer, it's probably 2-3 meters.
Right, we have
Now
this
we
image
are-
of the client on the couch and
Yes.
the therapist like sit on his own chair and he's kind of distant writing notes and observing with some kind of a
Yes.
bit of a
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the humanistic
Superiority.
Definitely.
movement was even the contact. You can touch and
A lot more personal.
more personal.
Yeah.
when you say you can touch, what do you mean?
So there is more trust, I think. it at the so the contact and the communication with the customer, with the client, it's more
authentic, more
More
flowing, and
authentic.
so if a touch is
it's fine.
Appropriate.
It's
Yeah,
appropriate.
Yeah.
Obviously with the respect and
Yeah.
having
Consent,
consent,
perhaps.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's important. In California, there was a movement of Gestalt. There is a place in San Francisco, near San Francisco, Esalen.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that place was great in 70s.
I heard of this. Esalen?
Esalen.
the Ashland
Esalen.
Institute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And one of my teachers, he was Claudio Naranjo, he's, from Chile,
Okay.
and he studied with Fritz Perls, who was the developer
Okay.
of the Gestalt.
I see.
He was from Germany.
Okay.
I was thinking today that many people from Germany, they were involved in the psychology. Bert
Yeah.
Hellinger, family constellations
Yeah.
developer, it's also from.
Yeah.
So Sigmund Freud and then Jung
And Dr. Hummer too.
Dr.
That's
Hummer,
right.
yeah.
And wasn't
the New German
Hellinger?
medicine.
Yeah, I think Hummer and Hellinger were going to work together, weren't they?
They met.
Potentially, they met. Yeah, and we're going to maybe.
I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure.
Maybe that's not true, but I have heard there's been a lot of collaborations between constellation work and German New Medicine because they can be very complementary.
They are very,
Yeah.
they relate.
Yeah, they relate a lot.
So how would you define the principles of Gestalt? What can you tell about the techniques, or how does it work? How do you work with your clients or in your workshops?
There are many techniques. For me, the projection. I work with dreams, and I love that, working with dreams from the Gestalt view.
What is projections?
Projection, so the main idea is that as a person we have an unconscious mind, and normally we know just 5%, probably 10% of the mind. And the reality is that 95% it's taking decisions,
Running our lives.
running our
And we're
lives.
not super aware of that.
Yeah, and for me that's a real freedom.
The freedom is in what?
The freedom comes when you are able to know yourself better and to understand yourself, and that's awesome because it opens a new world for someone.
Yeah, I agree. And you can kind of rise above and observe yourself, observe your thoughts, and you can have a lot more agency to shift things.
Yes,
You know?
you can try a different approaches to your life.
Yeah.
When you say unconscious, how is it the subconscious?
Or subconscious.
Okay.
It's information that you have, but you don't know that you have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
information is already there, and for example, with dreaming, we can go deeper. To sometimes dreaming, the dreams they bring messages.
Yeah.
And the main idea with the dream work, it's integration. Sometimes there are many parts of the mind that we refuse. For example, there was a person who dreamed. The dream was very. Sometimes the dreams are very straightforward to the point, and sometimes I use the family constellations as well to work with that.
I'm tempting to want to share a dream that I had with you
Yeah.
and get some input.
Maybe we should. Yeah. Would you want
Just
to
to
do a quick
demonstrate.
dream interpretation?
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If you want to share.
Yeah. It's not an interpretation.
or-
That's important.
Okay.
We don't interpret. We live we invite to live the dream. There are many books that if you dream with water, it means that no, we don't do that. So for example, if you have a dream with water, I invite you be the water. That's just how.
Or another thought that I had, like, some people don't remember their dreams, but like, can you work with a dream in terms of like, what's my vision for myself? Like, my dream is it part of something that you work with, or it's the dreams that are coming to us when we go to sleep at night that you work with?
So sometimes the dreams are a combination of daily experiences, and there are some elements probably that are trying to say something.
So it's more so the dreaming when we dream at night, which is coming it's not within our control, right?
Yeah, because it's
It's
subconscious. It's very interesting. Yeah, but then I discovered the constellations. I have been working more with family constellations.
Would you want to say a few more
Yes,
words
of
about
course.
what it is and how it works?
So the difference with family constellations and Gestalt sometimes works with, for example, with characteristics. For example, if you want to develop your confidence, Gestalt sometimes it's better because you can be aware of your voice, of your body, your connection with yourself. That helps more a dream work or a Gestalt therapy. But constellations work in a deeper source, because at the end the Gestalt it doesn't work with the past. That's another difference. In the old psychology, it's okay, let's talk about the past, but with Gestalt it's okay, that already happened. And now at present, what are your challenges? And we work with that right now, here and now. That's the Gestalt. But constellations, family constellations, they work with the source of the problem. And I think that combination it's great because, for example, let's say someone in a Gestalt therapy says, okay, I struggle with confidence, so I feel shame. Okay, we can improve that with Gestalt. But when this person make a constellation and discover that probably her grandmother was in a war, and there was a poverty history, wow, that heals the source.
It sounds like it's going to the root cause.
To the root.
But is it through lineage, through ancestries, or could it be also deeper than that? Like, what does it mean, constellation? Is it family constellation?
Family constellations, yes. Family constellations, I love family constellations. I will say that the work is deeper. We can go to the source of the problem. And there are 3 principles in the family constellations. So the first principle, the law flows only if there is order. That it's a first principle. A law only flows when there is order in the family. If there is a disorder, for example, if someone, a son, is taking the place of the father, that sometimes happens. That means, for example, if the father left 2 children and the wife, that whole normally it's taken by someone, and normally it's the oldest, or it can be a man or it can be a woman, and that it's an example of disorder. With family constellations, we see that, and when I say see, it's seeing without any judgment, because the problem there was that there was a judgment about the guy that left. Oh, your father left and he was boom, 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 boom. We stop that. We don't judge. That's a big difference.
Is it every time when someone in the family, let's say there's a dysfunction or somebody leaves, someone else covers for that? Is that
Normally, yes, because there is not a process. There is not a process for recognizing what's happening, and what comes normally it's anger and judgment.
But naturally there's some member of the family that we want to take that space in order to keep the family functioning?
You can't.
You can't.
That's the family constellations. That father always will be the father. Nobody can't replace his place. But
And that's probably a relief to the person that wants to try and do that.
of course, because for example, let's say that child is taking a place that it doesn't belong to him. He will have problems probably for having, for example, a couple.
So in his future,
In the future,
family
he will find problems because he is already married
To his mom.
with his mom.
Right.
Yeah, that's a typical example of disorder.
Plus, perhaps if it's a young age, then they mature faster. It's like they skip a phase in childhood that they
Yes.
miss.
Yeah. There is something that we call it the blind love. So the boy unconsciousness is looking his mother. The mother is sad, probably depressed, and he wants to do something for his mother and for the father.
Right. He or she, it depends. Yeah.
But that it's because there wasn't a process.
And when you say process,
it's to go to someone, and having the process means cry,
grieving, right,
grief,
release, and also.
anger, no.
And do you think this process can come from that family unit, or maybe they need external family members like the elders or other wise members, or maybe a professional
No,
person?
The best thing is a professional. Because the family members are part of the system, so
Part of the constellation.
it's part of the source in some
That's
way.
okay,
So
external.
it has to be
More of a
external,
neutral person.
and always that's parents. They have to go to the therapist before children.
So what's your role when you lead those workshops about family constellation? Or do you work with families, not?
No, I don't work with families. I work with someone, for example, who is struggling for having someone romantic, for example.
Relationships.
That's a good example. Relationships always, romantic relationships always lead to something with the mother, for example.
Or the father if it's the opposite sex?
Normally, first is the mother.
For
mother.
men or women?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very, very interesting. The thing is that we were in the womb of our mother for at least 8-9 months. And when we were there, it was heaven. It's like it was a 9-month heaven because we were
Held,
fed,
fed.
protected, and unconscious. So going back to the unconscious mind, it's when we are looking someone, in the subconscious mind we are looking to fit and to find that deep connection,
The ideal.
the ideal, and it's impossible. Nobody can't.
Oh no, Juan.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good news and bad news. The good news is that if you are aware of that, you can have a better relationship because you don't bring all those expectations. Imagine that you have all those expectations about your relationship. You need to fit.
And you're not aware of that.
No, of course. You have to protect me, you have to feed me, and the men and women, you have to protect me. I need pleasure, infinite pleasure, because we were in, and then we had the fortune of being, I don't know how to say this, with the breast,
Nourished.
nourish.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Right. On demand.
And demand, yes. And that's 80% of the issues.
That's a juicy topic right there.
Absolutely.
With respect to relationships. And thank you for saying that. It's first time that I'm actually realizing where those expectations come from. I didn't think about it, about us being in the womb and being in the most ideal space where all our needs are met by someone else, the mother.
The mother.
And then later on, that comes in our expectations from relationships. That's fascinating.
It's interesting because in February I had 2 workshops about relationships, and I got many people, but at the end we finished with the mother.
I remember I went to one, and I think it was Mother's Day. Didn't we do it? It was focused on the mother, right?
mother.
One of the constellations that we all delved into.
Yeah. And then I was talking about the orders. I
We got the first order.
The first one
Yeah.
was the order.
Belonging is the first.
Belonging, it's so important. For
So
example,
love through order, love through belonging?
yes, belonging means, for example, one example, let's keep going with this example of someone that left, or someone that was violent. Or for example, there are examples of families where there was someone in 70s or 80s or these days that had a mental issue, a mental disorder, let's say schizophrenia.
Yeah.
When that happened, normally that people are excluded. Excluded means nobody wants to talk
Right.
about that.
Right.
So
It's like a shame issue. It has been suppressed in the family.
Yes.
Didn't want other people to know about it.
Yeah, and then nobody say nothing about that. And let's say this woman or man died, and it's kind of secret.
It's like buried.
Yeah, and that is an example of an exclusion.
Exclusion.
And in the family constellations, if someone excludes a member, that will have an impact in 2-3 generations after.
Okay.
There will be someone that will try to remember or to bring back that person, even if they didn't know.
Right.
They will bring back to that person without problems. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, to be remembered.
To be remembered.
To belong.
That is totally unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
The system works in that way.
To me, it relates to so many other modalities and even the yoga path of everything is for harmonizing. So if something is left undone from another incarnation, it's kind of a dharma karma thing, and it'll show up again in order to be healed, to create the completion.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the belonging.
Balance.
Or abortion sometimes are also exclusions.
Yes.
In a couple, if someone did an abortion, nobody says nothing, and so that will have an impact in the future generations. And the third one, it's that's a good one. The balance between giving and taking.
Giving and receiving. Reciprocity.
Yes. For example, let's say in a couple, sometimes the woman is giving more. It's taking care of the kids and it's working, so she's giving more.
Yeah.
And that makes a balance, this
imbalance.
Mm-hmm. And then there is something happening. Probably that the man will leave because he cannot pay the imbalance.
Or he cannot meet the same investment, so to speak, that the mother is putting in. So when there's like lack of balance with how much each one gives to the family, that one feels uncomfortable.
He's not really fulfilling his role in that case, in a way, right? Potentially.
Yeah. It's totally unconsciousness.
Of course.
Nobody.
Because how can you measure that?
In the constellation, you can see that.
Then how do you assess that? Because I'll give you an example.
At least be aware that it's happening. That is 60% of the healing process.
Awareness is so huge for everything.
Awareness, 70-80% of the problem is awareness. That's why in the family constellations we say that we see something. When I say see, it's seeing from the heart, no judgment. I see, I acknowledge, honor, and feeling grateful, and that is the whole process.
Help things unwind.
And then, then probably can be a shift in the situation.
Yeah.
My spiritual mentor used to say to me, the healing is in the seeing.
Yes.
And this is to me what you're speaking of.
The seeing is important. And normally we see from my own perspective, from my own family beliefs.
Conditioning,
my religion. And I see with that, but we are not seeing the truth.
It's tainted by the programs that we took on from
Everything.
all the
Yeah,
thing that you
yeah.
mentioned, right? Culture, religion, family dynamics, and so on.
And the judgment, it comes from that.
The social conditioning.
That's why never judgment, because
Yeah.
we don't know what happened to the other. For example, normally people judge when men left, when they leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is a tendency to, but the truth is that both
Had a part in
the
it.
woman and the man, they were 50-50%.
One can retreat emotionally, right, before one leaves physically, and that could be part of it.
Yes,
For example.
And yeah, going back to these expectations of the mother, it's
Right.
impossible to
Right.
fit all those expectations.
So I have a question for you with respect to that. Do you know of any cultures or any traditions that address that have within their practices things that help the family address issues like that?
My home, probably.
Family constellations.
Yeah, family constellations.
Yeah.
It's not just the therapy. It's a life. It's a life culture thing.
Right.
But Bert Hellinger, who is the developer of the family constellations, he was working in Africa, and he started to observe the tribes and the families in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
the rituals, and how the families and how the tribes
Tribes.
deal, for example, with exclusion, and then he started to make this.
That's how he formulated
Yes, he
constellation.
started to observation.
Yeah.
He started, okay, when this happened. So
But was there a remedy there too in the tribe? Was there like the elders that knew how to bring it back to harmony, or how to deal with the grieving, or how to, support the other family member? Like, did they have already mechanisms to resolve issues like that? I don't know, I want to believe that as humans, it's something that we have instinctively, that we do know how to bring things to harmonize, but because of we're so conditioned for eons and eons of time for some other unnatural ways of being, so to speak, that we do need those techniques and those modalities right now. But did we ever have it within some cultures and practices in the past?
Likely that we don't even know about. I mean, because how many societies and communities have there been? We don't really have good records of everything. But
I don't think so. There is an example
that we can.
Or maybe from
but
him.
there are some clues. For example, the work with men. For men, it's very important to be with men. That's so. In some way, there are some clues. For example, worship for men. That's a great. I used to have a men's group, and also it's very important.
And I think it's becoming quite a thing recently,
It is.
men's group,
Yeah,
women's
women's
group,
group.
understanding
Yeah,
how we
absolutely.
also need to have our own
Yes,
groups.
we as a man, we need that because, for example, in ancient world, men went to hunting,
Yeah.
and there were some rituals when men come, for example, to 15, 16 years
Yeah.
old. They go with the wisdom.
Right, the rite of passage.
And
Into manhood.
And they go to the hunting together in 7 days, for example, hunting the
Buffalo.
the buffalo.
And then initiation ceremonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have buffaloes, but
Yeah.
probably I recommend for men being in contact with men.
Yeah.
And women naturally they have this intuition for being in Mexico. If you go now to Mexico, there are a lot of restaurants, and you can find meetings in a restaurants, 10, 15 women chatting.
I think that's all over the world.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
just
Yeah, the women love it.
that heals.
Yeah.
So the women have this ability to heal. It's the feminine.
And
But for men, we have lost that connection, and we need that.
Because if we take your example of the men going hunting, then women left behind, so that's their safe space of just women, and they take care of the children or the day-to-day work, around the house or whatever, so that bonds them, while the men, they go out, whatever they're doing, hunting or gathering, and that bonds them with each other.
Yeah, with the masculine energy. Yeah.
In a healthy way, that's what we want. More healthy masculine
More
energy
healthy.
and healthy feminine energy.
Yes.
Harmonious balance. Like it's very designed to be harmoniously complementary.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we don't have so much expectation, let's say in a romantic and intimate relationship. We don't expect too much from the other one, because we can derive our energy from our men's circle or women's circle. And when we come to our relationship with our partners, then we feel more nourished.
Yes, absolutely. For example, men, for the masculine energy, something that it's important, it's boundaries. So clear boundaries, direction, and that comes from the masculine energy. Yeah.
And I think when men and women kind of get into that healthy masculine or feminine energy, then when they come together, it just works out to be harmoniously complementary, where they kind of know what roles they want to fulfill, you know what I mean? Like a man would want to take care of certain things and the woman other things, and it just, in my experience anyway, it can just work out to be
There's
very...
clarity.
I feel like we're kind of designed in a certain way, and it's designed to be harmoniously complementary, if things are in a very healthy state, which can be challenging to achieve, of course, but...
Something that it's interesting in the constellation, it's that normally women, so the natural journey in family constellation is, I come from my mother, from this place of pleasure, nurturing, this heaven, and then and also I was, let's say, 1 year at least in breast and warm, and then the children start to find something else, and that's the father. That happens normally around 14 years old. When we are 14 years, 13 years.
I thought it happens earlier, like at the age of 5 or so.
Probably, but
It's a process.
it's a process. At 7 years, children start to ask questions. Why is this? And but 14 years, it's when women and men start to discover the world.
And I guess at that point, they're not so dependent on the mother.
Yes,
Like, of course,
and
you always
that's
need your mother,
and that is very interesting process. It's, I think you were in that workshop, because what happens normally, it's the father sometimes is not totally present, and when the children go, when children try to find the father.
They need a role model that is
Yes.
absent.
And sometimes it's absent.
Mhm.
Why? Because his father was absent as well. So it's a pattern.
Mhm. So it's a pattern that he's
And then
following.
he come back to the mother, and that's a problem. That's very interesting. So the main idea is that men, we have to go to the father and stay in that, near the father
At that time.
at that time. And and women, they have to stick more with her mother.
Mhm. Mother, aunties, the feminine.
What happens is that many times this doesn't happen. Women, they go to the father, and men, they stick with the mother.
So does that create confusion with their role in the
Absolutely.
future? So maybe women become more like
More
masculine
yes.
energy, and they feel like they need to be the go-getters, they need to hold everything together, they need to, have a career and move forward,
Yes.
which is more of the...
That aspect brings a lot of problems, because the boy, he's with the mother, so he becomes more feminine, but probably he will have problems with someone else. No,
His future relationships.
probably.
Yeah.
It's
But
not a
don't you
rule.
think-
It's not a rule,
Yeah.
Of
but
course.
Oh, maybe. I
Yeah.
mean, wouldn't it be actually more, it can have a positive effect where he has better understanding for women's issues, or he, because he was close to his mother, he can relate in a comfortable way?
Probably yes, but we are not talking about the healthy feminine. It's like
when the mother is over sheltering, when it's
Yes.
like too...
It's kind of a forced situation in a way. It's not.
It's mommy boys.
Yeah.
Mama's boy.
Mama's boys. He will also try to find another
Another mother.
another
Their
mommy.
mom.
Yeah.
Right.
He will try to find someone that solves everything, and then
And the women would look for a sugar
they-
daddy.
and then the women are looking masculine. It's doers, always doing things, active, and they don't have time for themselves. So there is a switch
Yeah.
conflict.
I see.
Yeah, it's very interesting, but
Yeah, it is so interesting. And what's the fourth order then?
Oh, three. We have three.
Is it three?
Yeah.
Or four?
One is hierarchy.
Yeah.
Hierarchy. It's part of the order.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, it's when, for example, in this example of this mama's boy, if in this family there are 4 boys, there is only one.
One mama's boy?
One. Yes. There are no.
That's the rule. No more. I'm taking only one.
Normally, it's the oldest, or it can be the.
The youngest, probably the youngest.
And this is not a good example of hierarchy.
Yeah.
His brother, he's my brother. He's not. He's trying to take a hierarchy that it doesn't belong to him.
Right.
Another example of hierarchy, it comes when there is something that sometimes happens. We feel better than our parents, but we judge. We are not recognizing that they live in a different time.
Yeah.
They didn't have these opportunities for talking about this. And we tend to say, "Oh, I am better."
Yeah, that's
so I am. That it's a I am taking a place over my parents, and they were first. They came first. They are my parents. In family constellation, there are some phrases, some healing statements, and sometimes.
Can you share one?
For example, in this case, you can say something like, "You are better than me."
So the child say to the
For
parent
example,
to correct that.
You can bring your parents. Now I invite you to all. Imagine that in front of you, you have your father and your mother, and you can say something like, "You are better than me."
It's interesting, there's something in me that doesn't want to say that. Like,
Of course.
I want to say something like, I'm grateful for what I've learned from you. But why better? Why say my parents are better than? Because I'm not better than them. Why are they better than me? Just
No,
a question.
They are better. They are better. You are better than me. That's.
It's just to kind of restore the hierarchy and.
I am taking my.
Position.
I am
Repositioning
my
myself.
reposition in myself as a child.
Right.
Child.
Right.
Another.
So it's from the place of the inner child, I recognize the adults in the room and say, no matter what happened,
They are first.
you're better than me
Yes.
because you're the adults and you, whatever happened
Yeah.
was.
It's
Trying to forgive and be at peace with
Right.
the whole.
Yes, exactly.
whole
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. And you are just giving back their places as adults. They came first. Another phrase.
And as you said, because their circumstances in the world are probably, may have been not as easy than ours these days in age. I mean, I'm just assuming that.
Absolutely.
And they have different times and different experiences.
Yeah. I definitely find that I just want to fully love my parents and appreciate them as they are and not have any expectations upon them. And yeah, I think this exercise you're saying is even a good one too, just to restore the order.
Restore the order.
And respect. And yeah.
Obviously.
I know we've all had many challenges.
What did you say? You said the appreciation for life. That's one of the most important statements. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mom, for giving my life.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the work of the family constellation that brings a higher power than just the family, or is it just staying in the family?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Within the work of family constellation, do you bring higher power? Some people call it source, universe, God, whatever, one called the higher
Yes.
power.
Yeah, there is always a higher power. Actually, the wife of Bert Hellinger, Bert Hellinger passed away 7 years ago, but his wife, he developed the fourth or the fifth order, and it's acceptance.
Acceptance.
It's yes to all. Obviously, that takes time. It takes time to come to that yes.
Yeah. Just
So
feeling
yes
at
to
peace.
what is.
Yes to everything. Yes to my story. Yes to everything. It's.
Can I challenge that for a minute? So what if in my present constellation there's a case of abuse? Do I say yes to abuse?
That's why I said it takes time to come to that place.
I understand that, but in the immediate present, let's say if a child is being abused, or even in a partnership, a woman or a man is being abused, it's very challenging to say yes to that.
Yeah.
So-
No, in that case,
I'm not talking about in retrospect where we know we learn from every experience, but in the presence of abuse, aggressive behavior, violence
Of
perhaps.
course, yeah. In that case, save your life and make your boundaries.
So you can say a no.
No, of course.
As I kind of see it, it's like we're not, well, of course we're taking action to protect ourselves or our loved ones, but we're just not resisting that it's happened, you know what I mean? So we made peace, it happened, and now I'm responding appropriately to
Yeah.
protect myself, my loved ones, but then I'm at peace with this and I'm moving on. You
It's
know?
a special wisdom.
Yeah.
We cannot come to that to that phrase without previous work.
Right, without going
Yeah.
through the journey.
Before that,
Oh.
there was probably you can hit a bunch of cautions. Yeah, before that, we need to work with something else before
Before you get to the yes,
Yes,
place
yes,
within you.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's need to be
Yeah.
a journey to realizing who you truly are, your essence, and then perhaps the character was going through pain, suffering,
Yeah,
abuse, whatever,
exactly.
but the true essence of you is always safe
Of course, yes, of course.
because the soul cannot be
Absolutely,
used.
you cannot.
or-
Yes, of course, you cannot say, yeah, I accept that he can hit me. Of course not. What happens normally is that woman, there is a high chance that she's bringing 3 or 2 generations of women that they had the same grief, the same anger.
So again, a pattern that
So,
passed
of
on.
course, so imagine that woman is with a bunch of heavy, she's carrying on the grief of 2 or 3 women behind her,
Right.
and she's trying to put all those in that poor guy.
Right.
So before dealing with that guy, she has to work with the ancestral, what she's carrying, giving back to that generation, working with that grief. Because at the end it's grief.
Very powerful. word.
It's not
Yeah.
just anger, it's grief.
Yeah.
And you can heal for the family too.
And then you heal that with those women ancestors, and then you can deal with that.
Be free moving forward somewhat.
It's obviously you will feel you can talk. If you are carrying on 3 generations of anger, women anger, you can kill that guy, and he can kill as well because probably he has the same issue.
Yeah.
So they're mirroring to each other.
Absolutely.
We can talk forever.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
so
it's
interesting.
such great stuff, Juan, and it is, I highly recommend the constellations. You can delve deep and just uncover things, and personally I think it is, I've talked to other people about it, and a lot of German medicine people think it's such good work too, and to bring them together so we understand certain things and what can come up with symptoms when things are resolved, because family constellation work, goes so deep and it can resolve things that have been going for a long time. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is there any other things you wanted to touch on for a bit, or to share one? Because we're already.
There is something important after the Buddhism.
Mhm.
The Buddhist, I discovered something that it's right now it's my spiritual path. I have good friends in the Buddhist Kadampas. Buddhist has many schools.
Yeah.
But here in Vancouver, there is a school of Kadampa Meditation Center in Victoria Drive.
Okay.
I always invite people. But now I am in a different group. I discovered something called Course in Miracles. And that it's another story. And
Yeah.
it's wow. I just want to share a little bit about A Course in Miracles.
It's such a synchronicity because
Yeah.
Greg, who this space we rent from, he was teaching the Course of Miracles for a year or so.
And Paul and Kathy, who are coming in
And
next.
Paul and Kathy, oh my goodness, what a segue.
Course in Miracles
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Not a coincidence,
A
eh?
Course in Miracles is great. I invite you to buy the book and join a group because it's a heavy book. It's not easy to do by yourself, but you need a group.
Yeah.
And I have been in a group in Unity for almost 8 months, and it's great. And in some way there are some similarities with family constellations. Yeah, when you say this example, Hila, of the someone that is having an abuse, there is a response from the Course of Miracles for that. Yeah. That's why I said I have to speak about.
There's usually so much intersect between these, things that are truly
Absolutely.
healing, and health promoting.
Yeah.
And I think we can have returning guests at some point, right?
Absolutely.
To be continued.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want to share your story? Like eventually you came to Canada, you've been here how long now?
I have been here in Canada 10 years.
Yeah, and now doing great constellation work for English speaking people as well, which is nice.
I am so happy for that. I decided to start in English almost 1 year and a half. 1 year and a half.
Probably around when I met you.
Yes,
So then,
yes, you were in my first
one?
circle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's been great to share this to Vancouver people. Yeah, and thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
And we will put any contact information that you would like us to when we publish the interview, the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can. I have my Instagram.
Yeah,
At Juan M. Soto Pinto.
I have you on there, yeah, so I can share.
So this week I put the Facebook on hold. It was too much.
Yeah.
So people can find you mainly on Instagram. at this
Instagram,
point.
Yeah.
and I have my page on Facebook as well.
Yeah. We have the Health and Harmony WhatsApp group too, where lots of health and healing events, and Juan always posts
in
there.
that group I always.
Yeah.
So that group is yours, right?
Well, I started it, yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very famous.
This is for health and healing related events
Plug
in
it in.
Vancouver, and so anyone's welcome to join too. So
Yeah. In that group I post all my.
that's where I came across your work. One day I just looked and I just saw yours, and like there's so many people posting things, myself included. So I don't even see most of them, but yours I saw, and I was like,
awesome.
oh, I'm meant to go. I just felt I was meant to go, and that was that.
It's a great that you did that.
Yeah, I had done a couple constellations with other people, never for myself though, and then I still haven't done a full one for myself, but the mother one was nice because we did a little bit for everyone. Everyone got a chance to go.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. So
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming into our podcast. I didn't know much about you, and I feel that you have so many gifts to share
Thank you.
and wisdom to spread. And we're honored that you came here.
Thank you.
And
thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.